Hello everybody, we are at the Creators Summit event here at Car Supplies Warehouse in the Bays. I'm joined by
Rich from Stoner.
Rich from Stoner Car Care. We got Skylar behind the camera. I'm going to try and get him in the video as well, you know what I'm saying? But we're restoring some trim. You know, everybody loves some good trim restoring action. So Stoner has 3 different levels now of trim restoration action where you take it how far you want to take it. So let's start off with the basic and then go to the more professional grade of trim restoration. You take it away. We'll start with the classic trim shop.
Yeah, that one's been our tried and true for years and years and years. And one thing we're hearing about that is, man, I wish it just lasted a little bit longer. So if you're looking for weeks of protection, it's a nice aerosol spray on, pretty easy. You don't even need to wipe it off if you don't want to. Many people do just to cut down the shine a little bit. But then if you're looking for something that wants a little bit more durability, you can go up to something like this, the hybrid ceramic trim shine. That's going to be months of protection, so somewhere around 6 months, depending on what the use of the vehicle is, how many times you're washing it, things like that. And then you can go up to the final grade. This is a 5-year coating that you can put over your plastic to restore the color back to it. It doesn't have any dyes or anything in there. It's not going to be dyeing the plastic. It's just going to restore it back to its original color. So you'll see a lot of them will be able to handle plastics like these ones where black or gray. But you can also do a tan plastic or any kind of other because it doesn't have any kind of dyes into it.
Right. So, you know, we got the classic, we got the new one, got some ceramic infusion going on, and we got the real professional grade trim shine ceramic. So, as you can see, this will be the B-roll, so we'll roll into our piece of trim here. It's all about proper prep, right?
That's right.
So we're going to start off with a little IPA wipe. I believe this is.
That's actually APC.
APC.
Yeah, I mean, you can
whatever. APC,
yeah,
IPA.
You just gotta get that sucker clean.
That's
so
right.
Whatever your means are doing that.
Now we're just gonna soak the whole trim piece down. Aerosol keeps going on you. Here, you can come in a little closer with the camera if you can. Now getting here with our APC. Clean this trim. Now if this is on the vehicle, you can start with a wash, your foam cannon, 2-bucket wash, that kind of deal. And then at the end, come in with your IPA wipe, and you're going to be ready to go. And I believe y'all have a product that cleans trim as well, am I right?
That's right. Yeah, we have an aerosol one that actually foams. It's called Trim Clean.
Aerosol Trim Clean. I love that product. That's what I use to prep up the trim.
A lot of people like to use that on like your foot pedals in your vehicle because it keeps that foam right where you need it rather than running and dripping off. Or
right.
Maybe on like a perforated seat where you don't want to have too much moisture into the area. That foam actually keeps it on the surface level.
Yep. All right, coming here with the microfiber. What was that?
On something like this, I like to use something that really wets out nice to get in all those pores of that plastic.
Yeah.
So what we're doing here is perfect.
Yep. Come in with the microfiber. We're going to mop this up. Get it real clean.
This is nice plastic too because a lot of plastics, you can just get it wet and it'll make the color back. So it does make for a great demo. But you can see
right.
This one, where it's getting drying out already, you'll see that color is already returning back to that faded color.
You got the faded, you know, gray coloration on the trim. Coming here with my action. Yeah, if you want to go ahead,
50-50 line on this.
Tape off a couple sections. We're going to show you, each level of trim restoration with Stoner Car Care.
It's like reasonably. Usually more here. This is this.
So starting off, we got the classic trim shine, no ceramic.
That's
just
right.
Old school, good stuff. You're gonna get your plastics back black. So how do you like to apply trim shine? Do you like to just spray her down?
So to try and keep this as without getting contaminated with the other ones as much as we can, I'll take a microfiber just to kind of cover up the other area. It does have a pretty precise spray pattern, but that'll ensure that we're not contaminating any of the other tests here. And then it's simple as just spray it, hold it in an upright position, spray it on like you would for.
This is great for the more intricate areas as well. You know, you have vents on the back of the can, that kind of deal. So we're going to go ahead and see what the trim shine looks like on this piece of trim. Probably went a little heavy.
Now that one's obviously super glossy. A lot of people have the same exact experience. So what we normally do is take a microfiber,
We're going to take
mic it over,
microfiber,
cut it down,
level it down a little bit.
Yep. Now, if you're doing it into a grill or somewhere where you don't want to be wiping in every little spot, you just do a nice light mist going over it.
I like a nice matte finish, so I'm going to definitely come back you know, using this product, get a nice restored finish. And there you go.
What's nice about that is getting down into all the pores. So when you wash your vehicle the next time, you'll notice it'll still even have that residual left off. As long as you're not cleaning that with a high pH cleaner or something like that, it should have no problem lasting through a couple washes.
Right. pH neutral soap.
Exactly.
Trim's gonna stay black longer, that kind of thing.
So then moving
Very
over,
consumer friendly, easy to use, not too hard to figure out.
for sure.
So now we'll get in here with the hybrid ceramic trim shine. So what's the added benefit of the ceramic in this?
So it's mostly just durability.
Durability.
So yep, that'll last you 4 to 6 months depending on the use of the vehicle and what kind of elements it's exposed to. Now you can apply this one of two ways. You can spray it right on the plastic, or if you want, I usually like to spray it on the microfiber and wipe it on. It's totally up to you how you'd like to apply it.
Okay, so we'll do a little bit of both. Do that. We'll put a little on the towel. And we'll just come in here and massage it into the plastic. Like you said, it's very porous, so we're going to want to work the trim restore into that porous material of the plastic.
Seems like you've done this before.
Couple times. And then I like to flip to a dry side of the towel. And just like we did the classic trim shine, just kind of smooth everything out. Make it look real good, real matte.
Absolutely.
I don't want my plastics that shiny. I want them really, just a real beautiful restored finish. And there you go. As you can see, you know, you're kind of getting very similar results, but with that ceramic addition into the ceramic trim shine, you're going to get that durability.
Absolutely.
Yep.
2 to 3 times more durable than what you would have with just a regular aerosol.
2 to 3 times more.
Yeah, so you're
classic
looking like
trim shine.
4 weeks of coverage with that trim shine, depending on how often you're washing and things like that.
Yeah.
The ceramic, you're looking like 4 to 6 months, again, depending on the
There you go.
the conditions.
Now we're going to end off with the finale.
Oh yeah.
The
This
bad
one's special.
boy of the bunch. This is professional grade,
Oh, yeah.
as stated on the box. You get a nice unboxing experience. I like a good unboxing experience. So we're gonna come in. Well, if I can get it open. Here we go. And it's a nice kit.
We wanted to include everything you need to do the job.
Everything you need right in the
Ceramics has
box.
been pretty intimidating for a lot of people.
Right.
So we include everything you need to do the job. It's keeping you from getting halfway through the job and realizing, oh, I needed a microfiber to level this out, or what do I do from here? And there's an application guide right in there for you.
Yep.
So it's got gloves, my applicator, the
Gloves,
ceramic that you need.
applicator, ceramic, and you get this nice application guide. It's going to go through the process that we've done here. Clean the trim, control your environment if possible, especially if you're on a professional level. Coat the trim, and then curing process. So this one's going to have, you know, a curing process. It's a real ceramic. It's going to put that hardness on the trim, really seal it up, and really give you that durability. And make sure you read the application guide before you dive deep into the professional grade stuff. So, proper PPE, we got glove up,
Right.
because this is a real ceramic. So, can you explain a little bit, going from the hybrid to the professional level?
Yeah, so it's essentially just different active ingredients in there. For something like the hybrid, you have a polysiloxane in there, so that's why it's a hybrid one. It's not a full, true professional grade, but the application is much easier with something like this. You spray it on, wipe it off. For a professional grade one, it does take a little bit more effort behind it. You put it on the applicator, you want to apply it in the proper method, make sure you level out any high spots, because it's going to be a much more permanent and therefore a lot more durable product for it. So where this has been a real big win is like, picture like a Jeep Wrangler that has this plastics that start to turn to like a zebra stripe.
Oh, yeah.
Like we see that all the time. And sometimes you can take like a regular detailer, you wipe it over, and it just makes the stripes darker and the light spots lighter.
Yep.
But
It
something
almost
like this,
highlights them
exactly.
even worse. Yeah.
This is like, you'll see it in a second. You just go right across with it, and it's going to just match it all back to where you would see.
So, professional trim shine, do we want to shake it?
Yeah, give it a shake.
Give it a
Just
shake.
Mix up the active ingredients
Mix it
in
up,
there.
get that active going.
Yep.
We're going to crack this bad boy open. We're going to prime the applicator, especially for the first time. I like to do, you know, a good
also-
thick line.
So it's also important to mention that you want to make sure the plastics are dry for this, because this stuff does cure with the water molecules in the air.
Yeah.
So if you're in a more humid environment, it's going to cure faster than if you're in a drier environment. So if the plastic is wet, you're already activating it as soon as you're putting it on there. Not a huge deal, but you just want to make sure it's as dry as you can
Yep, and
possibly
to
get it.
save your bottle, you're going to want to put the lid back on immediately, tighten that back up, because once the air gets to it, it starts activating. So we're going to apply this. I like to apply, traditional ceramic application, kind of cross hatch, get an even coverage. If you got some stubborn areas, give it a good work around.
Right. When you're doing the plastics, it's a lot more forgiving than doing paint or glass. So you're not super worried about. Just make sure you got good coverage, getting all the spots, and then you can level it out with a towel to get it to look what you're looking for exactly.
There you go. We got very thorough application. Do you want to let it set for a minute or two, or do you want to get the wiping right off?
Honestly, it's up to you. You can wipe it and level it out now if you'd like.
I get to leveling pretty immediately. Like I said, it's got that active ceramic in it. It's hardening up.
Yeah.
You don't want to let it sit there too long like this, or you're going to keep those streaks. They're going to harden up on there. So we're going to come in, just level out everything. And once again, it's going to kind of knock the shine down and leave you with that deep, dark, beautiful, restored trim.
If you want to get crazy with it, you can even top the hybrid on top of the ceramic and the trim shine on top of that. I mean, you can put all these on top of it. You just don't want to go the other way by putting trim shine and then the hybrids. You want to start with the most durable and work your way down.
Yeah, you don't want to do this first and then come in with this. You start with the strongest and then use this as maintenance.
Right.
Keep it maintained.
Now it's a 5-year coating, so the maintenance is pretty slim.
Yeah.
It lasts, but
and what the real ceramic does is going to give you that kind of self-cleaning ability we like to say. It repels dirt. You hit it with the pressure washer, it's pretty much going to come clean. It's going to have that amazing hydrophobic behavior.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, you ready to see what our 50/50s look like?
Yeah.
See if we can get in here. Camera all set up. There you go.
Through a little bit. I should have pressed the tape down a little harder, but
it happens.
I understand.
It's hard to get a nice, clean 50/50, especially with trim restoration.
Yeah.
So there you go. You got 3 levels of trim restoring goodness.
I don't know if it would help to have a little extra light on the
Yeah, and then just
the iPhone light as much in here, but
shadow cast.
Oh,
yeah.
There you go.
Good B-roll. And there you go. That's how you can restore your trim on 3 different levels, from consumer grade, the tried and true Trim Shine, all the way to professional grade with the Trim Shine ceramic. And you want to stay in the middle or use it for maintenance, we got the hybrid ceramic Trim Shine. Anything to add at the end?
I think you covered it all.
I think we did it.
Yeah.
That's some hot trim restore in action. Hope you enjoyed it. And there you go. You can find all these products. Where can we find them?
Well, of course, Customized Warehouse is going to have everything you need. Anywhere else Center Car Care products can be found.
There you go. And I'm going to have all those links down below. Maybe a promo code or 2 if you go check out all those links. We'll catch you on the next one. Appreciate you and all the good folks at Stoner Car Care. Thanks.